Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be sat here filming this video today. It feels like absolutely ages since I've made a video, and sadly it kind of has been. I've been suffering from the curse of trying to write your master's dissertation whilst also having a full-time job. Not very fun, nearly finished. I've got I think 3 weeks left and then I'm never doing anything academic ever again. Not really, it's not that bad. But yeah, it does mean I haven't been able to sew, and yeah, what more is there to do when you're stuck at your laptop not being able to do any sewing than have procrastination breaks browsing all the sewing pattern sales. So yeah, in order to soothe my misery at having to write my dissertation and not having any time to sew, I have been doing lots of planning, lots of looking at Instagram, lots of scrolling through all the sewing pattern sales that have been on recently, and I've let myself do a little bit of online pattern shopping. And what's even more exciting is that I've bought my first ever PDF patterns. So I bought 4 patterns. In fact, they weren't all in the sale because I'm rubbish at sales. I just get distracted by other things or other websites that are not in the sale. But anyway, 2 of the 4 were in the sale, the other 2 were not in the sale. I'm going to start with the only pattern of the 3 that is a standard paper pattern, and it is from the trusty Tilley and the Buttons. Tilley and the Buttons are some of my absolute favourite patterns. I've been working my way through her first book and it's really exciting that she's writing another one. This is the Etta dress. And I've had my eye on this ever since it came out. I think it's such a great pattern. I really want to make some things with this to wear to work. I have quite a sort of corporate job in an office. The dress code is very much, you know, men in suits, women in, you know, almost the smart stuff. And I really want to make some more things to wear to work. I currently don't really have like one dress that I wear to work that I've made myself, because I've been a bit intimidated by trying to make really sort of tailored fitted dresses until now, because I'm only about a year into sort of sewing on a regular basis, and making tailored fitted things is obviously a bit more difficult when it comes to fitting. So I've shied away from them a little bit, but the Etta pattern is great because it's sort of designed to use with fabrics like Ponte di Roma and fabrics with a little bit of stretch, so I think it will make the fitting process much easier. So I'm really excited to give this one a go. So now let's move on to the PDF patterns. I've never bought PDF patterns before. I've always been completely afraid of them and not into the idea of having to do all the cutting and sticking before you can even start. I am one of those people who, I get really impatient with how long it takes to go from having my pattern and having my fabric to actually doing any sewing on the sewing machine, because obviously working out what size you need to cut out and like cutting out all the pieces and then pinning everything and cutting everything, all that takes quite a long time before you even do any sewing. So the idea of adding another step by having to print out and stick my patterns together, I was just always completely turned off by that idea. But I kind of loved how I could just be at my laptop, click buy, and within like a couple of minutes the links to download everything would just be in my inbox. That is some instant gratification that I might be getting on board with. So the first one is a pattern from True Bias, and I've wanted to make this pattern for so long. It's the Ogden Cami. I'll probably insert a picture rather than hold this up because I've got it in this sort of reflective wallet. Oh yeah, quick side note. I've got a very temporary storage solution for my PDF patterns. I ordered these little clear folders online, and I thought they were going to be the kind that were like envelope shaped with a popper in the middle. I wanted those ones so that once I've cut all the pattern pieces out and everything, it could all be like tucked away inside without anything falling out. Accidentally ordered these ones that don't do up, so temporary storage solution. But anyway, this is the Ogden Cami. It's just a really simple camisole top, and I actually was thinking of just going rogue and not using a pattern and just self-drafting a camisole top, because let's face it, it's quite simple, like just a simple camisole top. But I've never made anything with sort of delicate straps before, and I decided, you know what, I'd rather just use a pattern to do it for the first time rather than drafting it myself and risk it not being very good. I have fabric in mind that I want to use this for, and it is this gorgeous fabric. I've already used this once already. This is my scraps, leftovers that I need to use. It's a cotton lawn, I believe. I believe it was from the Fabric Godmother. I bought it ages ago, but if it's still available, I'll link it below. And I used it to make a gathered skirt. I'll try and put a photo on the screen now to show you, and I'll link the video above if you haven't seen it yet. But I want to make a camisole top to match it so that I can wear them together and make it look like a dress. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be making first with this Ogden Cami pattern. The third pattern I bought is, oh hang on, I keep forgetting what this one's called. So it's from Named. I've not used any patterns from Named before, and it is the Canova button back shirt. I'm not sure if Kanerva is the correct pronunciation. But anyway, this is what it looks like. Oh, again, I think I'm going to put a picture in because I don't think you can see this. But it is a lovely blouse. In fact, let me take this out of the packet so it's at least not shiny. So it's a 2-in-1 actually. So here you can see that it's a long sleeve blouse that comes in really nicely on the waist and then flares out in sort of a very casual kind of peplum. And I think it would be really nice for work. I think I could wear it with some simple black trousers and just have some really nice long sleeve blouses to wear over trousers basically for work. I'm always cold, always, so that's why it's good that it's got long sleeves. And what's really great about it is that it's 2-in-1. So you can also just leave the peplum off completely. Oh, I'm calling it a peplum, I'm not sure if that's how they describe it actually. But anyway, that's what I'm going to call it. You can also just do it like this as a crop top, which I think is great because I'm so into crop tops, because I do really like things that hit my waist or cinch in at my waist at least, because it makes me think my legs look longer basically. And I love wearing high-waisted jeans. I really want to sew more tops that I can wear with high-waisted jeans, and I think this might be a winner for that. I think this pattern will also challenge me to use some slightly trickier fabrics that I haven't been brave enough to tackle yet. So because it's a blouse, it'll be lovely to be made in some sort of quite sheer fabrics, maybe some slightly more delicate drapey, floaty fabrics, which I haven't touched with a barge pole yet. So we'll see. I'm not putting this right to the top of the sewing pile, but I will be getting onto this, and yeah, need to start browsing for fabrics. Last but not least is a pattern from Jennifer Lauren, and it's the Hunter Tank. So it looks like this, and it's a really sweet crop top with no sleeves, and it ties it at the front to cinch in at the waist. I have a particular fabric already that I already have, some more leftover fabric that I'm trying to use up. Oh, where is it? It's this one here. So it's some striped shirting. I bought it to make some pyjamas out of, which I made absolutely ages ago, and had tons left over. I think I bought it from eBay, from somewhere where you had to buy quite a lot. You couldn't buy a small amount, so I've got tons of it left over, and I wanted to make a summery top. I really wanted to make like a pinstriped off the shoulder top, but I mean, this top I'm wearing now is ever so slightly off the shoulder. This is a pattern hack that I made. I'll put a video in the link below if you want to know a bit more about it. But I think this is about as off the shoulder as my figure can take. I have much broader shoulders than I do hips, so I've got these really narrow little boyish hips. And to have a full off the shoulder dress, especially as I had, you know, I love all the ones with ruffles and everything, I just don't think it'd be right for my figure. So that's why it's taken me so long to use this up, because I've just been umming and ahhing, and I'm not sure if the idea that I had in my head would actually work out the way I hoped in reality. But then I stumbled across this, and I just thought this could be the perfect thing to do with this fabric. I think I'll still have lots left over even when I've made this. But yeah, I just think it could be really good for cinching in the waist. It will look lovely with denim on the bottom half, or like I've got a navy blue skirt I could wear on the bottom half. And yeah, I think it could be really good for the last little bit of summer that I'm hoping we're going to have. I'm actually going on holiday immediately after my dissertation is finished. That's kind of why I've set my dissertation deadline to when I've set it for, because I do not want my dissertation hanging over me when I'm on holiday. but it does mean that all the time I hoped I would have been able to spend making a few things for my last minute summer holiday, it's all been eaten up by dissertation. So I'm really hoping that I'll manage to sneak a bit of time to make this, to make the hunter tank out of this, and to make the, oh, where's it gone, the Ogden Cami out of this, because I really want to take them on holiday. I'm going to Portugal, the Algarve, for 5 or 6 days. So yeah, I'm hoping that at least I will have a last bit of summer left, even if the UK seems to have said goodbye to summer. So yeah, there you have it really. Those are my 4 new sewing patterns that I've bought, and a sneak peek of some of the fabrics I'm hoping to use on 2 of them. Please do let me know in the comments if you have any tips for me and getting started on PDF patterns. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you all managed to make use of the sewing pattern sales as well over the last few weeks. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!